Hi, my name's Michelle Mercer, and I want to share with you a little bit about sharing your testimony in the workplace. I was preparing not long ago for a mission trip to Honduras, and I was afraid. I was afraid because I was only 6 weeks post-op, and my doctor told me I couldn't go. While I was afraid and praying, God gave me Joshua 1:9. Be strong and courageous, don't be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God goes with you wherever you go. Well, I started to pray that scripture. I went to Honduras. God gave it to me 3 more times while I was there, and I started to pray for it to be true in my life. I also prayed, when should I retire, Lord? So it turns out that this happened in my workplace. I work for a Fortune 500 company and don't openly evangelize, but here's my opportunity. I went to a leadership conference. Key leaders were there, and one of the things we were asked to do is to define ourselves in 2 or 3 sentences. So I did that, having prayed Joshua 1:9 to be strong and courageous and to share my story in the workplace. So the first sentence I wrote was, I am a grateful lover and follower of Jesus Christ. And I had to post that. Had a couple other sentences too, but I had to post that on the wall, and others walked around and looked at all of what people had posted. Mine was the only one that said anything about Jesus Christ. At the end of that conference, we were to give each other feedback, and I got a lot of feedback, one of which by another believer was, thank you for being bold and sharing your faith in a setting like this. Not too long after that, I was to go to a very large group of leaders, and the key leader of the company said, I want you to come prepared to share what you believe. And I thought, really, Lord? I'm being asked to openly share what I believe, and we were to not edit, be our authentic selves, and to have 10 items to share. When I got to this meeting, the key leaders, 2 very key prominent leaders in this international company, gave their beliefs. Nothing in there about God, certainly not about Jesus. And I thought, oh my, mine are very different than theirs. We were to split off into small groups. I ended up in a group with my brand new boss and a few other people that I knew, some I didn't. And we were to share our 10 beliefs as we went around this small group. Mine was last. And honestly, I was praying Joshua 1:9. My heart was pounding. My palms were sweating. I thought, oh, really, Lord? Give me something else, because nobody's sound like mine. But he did answer and gave me strength and courage. And this is what I shared. And at the time, I didn't look at any notes. I just looked at all of them in the eyes. And I said, I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the Bible as my guidebook for life and for leadership. I believe that on February 7th, 1997, God filled a God-sized hole in my heart, and that my life has been forever changed. I believe that my life motto is to live it in joy, and for me, that stands for Jesus first, others second, and yourself third. And I went on. And we were, I think there were some stunned faces. We were dismissed, and one of the girls in that small group came up to me one-on-one a few minutes later and said, Michelle, can I ask you a question? And you don't need to answer it. I said, sure, ask me anything. And she said, what happened on February 7th, 1997? And I had about 2 minutes to share my testimony with her. So I just want to share that I believe that God has answered my prayer as to when should I retire. And it's not now, because he is continuing to utilize me in the workplace, and he has answered my prayer as I pray Joshua 1:9 to be strong and courageous and share my testimony in the workplace. And he's certainly given me opportunities to do that, so I encourage you to do the same.